Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, starting shortly. Lab After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, starting shortly. Lab After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, starting shortly. Lab After Dark. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to feed, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing the eruption?
What's happening? What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm thinking about making that intro about, I don't know, another 30 minutes or so. I think you guys are spoiled by my, like, I don't we don't even get 100 people in here by the time, not that there are 100 people watch this show, but we don't even get that many in here by the time the friggin' intro ends. I mean, I really think I got to extend this thing. I've been just going, damn, it's way too short. I look around and I go, look at all these 45-minute intros. Like, holy crap. It's pretty much, damn. I think I need to reevaluate. I think I need to reevaluate. They're doing something right. I must be doing it wrong. I don't know. It must be something, I don't know. It's just something that I must look into. Longer intros, shorter intros. The intro that I have is extremely short. So I don't know. Maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know. I need to look into it. And that's what I'll do. I will absolutely look into a much, much longer intro. I don't think it can hurt. But we'll just see how that goes. So what's up, everybody? I have some news for you that maybe we covered a little bit on here that you may or may not like. They have downgraded the asteroid hitting Earth in 2032 to basically 0 after they ran more simulations of the orbit of the Earth and then the orbit of the rock. And so, it's not going to hit and whatever. It's good news for you guys that didn't want it to. And I'm not saying that I wanted it to hit. I'm just saying that I was prepared. I had a bag packed that now I have to unpack. And yeah, it's at a flat 0 now, I think. I mean, let's see. It's just a bummer. Yeah, it is breaking news. That's for sure. But apparently the moon still might get hit. So we could get a show. The moon possibly, the moon might get hit still. It's not like there's not craters on that thing anyway. As far as I know, nobody lives on the light side of it. It's everybody on the dark side of the moon. That's going to be in big, 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 big trouble if it hits there. Yeah, but they're saying, oh, well, now it could be the friggin', I don't know, man. It's just whatever. So that would be quite a show. Imagine it being a full moon and this big ass rock hits it and you could watch. That would be entertaining. But yeah, so sounds like we lucked out again. Dinosaurs got the short end of the stick. Like they always seem to have those short arms and, whatever. Let me get this stupid chat thing. Where are we at here? Highlighted chat. Yeah, I think it was almost up at 3%. Like it was climbing, and then all of a sudden, all of a sudden now we're not in danger of it at all. It's kind of a miracle. I don't know how stuff like that happens, but oh, dude. JLR would have been up there like, this is JLR. And the meteor's supposed to hit right here. I'm at ground 0, folks. Come on in. I'm at ground 0. Come on in. And, come on in. You mother. Come on, you son of a. I could just see that. You mother. Yeah, come on. Yeah. We're not scared of you. I survived a Category 7 hurricane, you piece of. Yeah, the title isn't exactly like, I don't know what you're thinking. If you're thinking that thick means, ooh, you so thick, that's not what it is. That's not. Thick also means stupid. So that's the title. And we're going to talk about people that are thick and shameless. Not thick as in, ooh, you thicker than a bowl of oatmeal or whatever. He's, from what I've heard about Peter Hyatt, I don't know the man, but that he has not passed away yet. So he's just sick right now. Yeah. Thicker than a Snicker. Come on in. This is JLR Investigates. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the status of him. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if he's expected to not make it or whatever. I really don't know, but I do know that he's not well. I do know that. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know that much about the guy. I mean, I know that he's a respected man in his field, and so, yeah. But let's see. I haven't even been live 12 minutes. I haven't even the 12 minutes. So maybe we'd have like 200 here if I extend another 30, 40 minutes. I'll take your word for it, but the person who said it worked with him. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's, from what I understand, that he is still alive, but just not well. But think about this. If I would have another, what's Justin's intro? Justin, how long is your intro? Where are you at, Justin? 26. I think he told me it was 26 minutes. We'd have another 13 minutes to go. And there are people out there that are longer than his. You know. Much longer, actually, surprisingly, which is wild in itself, too. Please hit that like button on the way in. It's all we ask, but please do. I don't know where Justin is. I'm not saying anything wrong about, I know it. Look, if you go through, I was reading, so when I was on his show, just, I don't remember, the other day, last week or something, he was saying that he warned me, because that happened before. I was on his show once and I showed up. We were supposed to do it right at 5. So I was there at 4:57. I'm backstage and he goes, "Hey, I have like a 20-minute intro." It's like, son of a bitch. So now you got to sit here for 23 more minutes. It was a lot. I had to sit through the whole thing too. And I was strapped in, I had like everything was, mic was hot, everything. It was just, yeah. It was a long wait. And then the other day, but anyway, I was going through his comments, and people were like, "Your intro's way too long. You need to hurry up with your intro, blah, blah, blah." And it is what it is, said it perfectly. If you don't like the intro length, all you got to do is, if he has a show at 5, All you got to do is show up at 5:26 or whatever. Or watch it on the replay. But, you know, I get these comments a lot, and which drive me absolutely insane. One lady was talking about the show of Jeffrey Dahmer that I did with Dr. Gary, Dr. Gary, good to see you in the chat. Hope all is well. Let me take a look here. I want to. Okay, I was just like, geez, these are the snotty ass comments that I cannot stand at all. I'll show you. Okay, here it is. All right, so this was the thumbnail to the Jeffrey Dahmer stream or show that Dr. Gary and I did. And some lady, and I don't know who, I don't know who it was. I mean, I guess I could look if I can find it. Here it is right here. I like this show, but the Jeffrey Dahmer logo in blood letters is pretty tacky. Do better, Josh. I hate that do better bullshit. Do better. It's, first of all, it's not that is not blood. Does that look like blood to anybody? Is that a blood font? Do better? Do better. Do better. It's not a blood font. I don't know what the freak she's talking about. But it's just those snotty comments like that. Just like you're just going, oh my God, I like the show, but do better. No, you do better. You do better. I'm doing fine, I think. Well, I don't know if it's probably not true, but I'm not doing fine at all. But yeah, do better. You do better. Look at the doctor's face. Nope. Do better. What the hell? I mean, that's yeah, I have a comment thing that I like to do. Let's see. There is something that I did want to play from the last show. Really quick.
We're mostly vulnerable about killer bated breath.
I thought that Dr. Gary was going to pass out.
Oh, well, that means a lot, but it's very rare. When you see this in,
I want to miss you.
And then life goes on.
Josh, you want to throw a couple notes? Those five.
Hold on.
EALA are in their venom.
On and on thing. It's only
But
like.
how does it like?
Oh, here we go. This
St. Joseph.
No, the ones that the wise men from the so if you caught any of the Bundy show, just listen to 5 minutes of this here. This might be one of the funniest moments, I think, that I've experienced. It wasn't stupid. From the view of the camels.
That's awesome.
Warnos is winning right now. We'll give it a couple minutes too. No, I'm never.
Warnos is winning.
I will never read that story. Never. It will never. It can't see the light of day. I mean, it was ridiculous. All right, so just take a listen here. It's between her and the Zodiac so far.
I had a horse race.
Yeah, I would say so.
Speaking of horses,
you remember when you were talking earlier about it was written from the view of
Bugs.
yeah. I wrote a short story one time that has never seen the light of day and never will.
exactly.
But I
Boy, are
wrote
we a couple of interesting characters, aren't we? Yeah.
I wrote a story about the three wise men from the from the view of the camels.
Wow. I love
He says, wow.
I have no idea how I didn't crack up. Well, I think that you were really concerned.
it. Wow. I love
Not
Camels.
impressed right off the bat.
Wow. I love it.
It was
If
awful.
I wrote that story from the point of view of my life, there would be too much of a struggle finding three wise men.
It was the way I remember like reading through it and going, "Oh my god!" I mean, it was funny, but it was ridiculous.
What did the camels say?
They spat at each other a lot.
You were a very interesting child, Josh.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me understand this. The camels that the kings rode
So if you hear there, he says you were a very interesting child. The entire time that this is going on, he thinks that I wrote this as a child.
on, that the Magi rode on,
I didn't catch that.
or the Blessed Virgin and Saint Joseph.
No, the ones that the wise men wrote on.
So the wise men ride in, and while the wise men are in there venerating the
Yeah,
Christ child,
then these camels are having
chatting
discussions.
away.
Yeah, they're talking to each other in camel talk.
They're speaking dromedary, I guess would be the fancy way of saying camel talk.
Yeah.
They're speaking dromedary. Okay. All right. And the only thing they have to do that they say to each other is the spewing of spit.
No, I mean it's a whole thing. Like, one stole the other's girlfriend, and it's just an on and on thing. It's only
But
like
how does it, like,
5
why
minutes
couldn't
in.
hold on? I'm sorry. This is the shrink in me. I got to understand something. Why couldn't you just write a story about two talking camels? Why did they have to be the camels
Because it was Christmas
at the
time.
birth of Christ? What did Jesus have to do with the camels?
Nothing.
So, why couldn't they just be in the zoo? Like, why were they at the birth of
Because they had to go across this like long journey, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're following a star! Like, these guys are crazy." You know?
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
in
they're
other
like,
words, they represent the part of us that is so bestial and animal and kind of dumb that it doesn't understand the spiritual significance of the schlep to
yeah,
get to the
yeah.
manger scene.
And then they show up, and they're like, "Oh, they're like, oh look, they bring all these gifts to these, and all we get to drink is like water and eat hay and crap." And they're like, "I want some myrrh. I want some frankincense."
Very interesting. So in a way, then the story goes from making absolutely no sense to actually being extremely profound, right? Son of
No,
Sam, that was
not
yeah.
at all.
But that, because the profound significance of the story is that the story of Jesus's birth from a very human perspective, if you didn't understand the spiritual significance, would
Mhm.
look like a big stupid slog being born in a filthy manger, dirty animals that stink. Shepherds were the lowest of the low at that time in the social spheres, and then living in complete obscurity until he's a teenager, 12 years old, and
Yeah.
then ultimately being hated, spat on, crucified, buried, the whole thing. Before he rises, the idea would be that just looks like a big stupid walk towards nothingness. And if you
Well,
viewed it through a very human lens, you'd be like those camels.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you're churching it up a little bit. We didn't really get.
Well,
I didn't get that
that's
far.
what we do.
We didn't get that far,
Maybe
but
yeah. But isn't it true?
Well, yeah, the end payoff was like how they were the vessels that delivered the wise men to, the King of Kings, basically.
That's the best
And
part of the
yeah, they were
story
like,
is that in the
hallelujah,
end, yeah,
hallelujah. Yes,
right. But the best part of the story is that they thought they were just doing a stupid slog. But at the
correct,
end of the day, it turned out that if it
correct.
weren't for them,
And they were
right,
with their little
right,
melodrama, like, that was my girlfriend, or that was, I won that race as a kid. Two of them were brothers, and they were having their spat, and then the other one was just a family friend. So
right. But the point is, they were integral to make the scene possible. They
correct,
thought
yeah,
they would just
yeah,
beast of burden, right? So
yeah,
it's an interesting story,
sort of.
and
I mean,
I appreciate that. I think when you wrote it as a kid, you didn't think it, think
I
deeply
didn't
about
write it
it.
as a kid. I wrote it when I was 35.
Oh,
And right there, I was diagnosed. I don't know what he diagnosed me with, but something. Yeah. Oh, yikes. Oh, boy. So that was fun. Oh, just look at his face.
I think
He's
I think
terrified.
when you wrote it as a kid, you didn't think it, think
I
deeply
didn't
about
write it
it.
as a kid. I wrote it when I was 35.
Oh,
He gets like- I don't know if any of you can get if a shrink does that to you, that's not good. That's not good. It's like when you go to the doctor. Like I remember one time I went to I had a really high fever and I went to the emergency room because I was just really sick, and they took my temperature, and the whoever the intake guy goes, it was like 103 or something stupid, and he looks at it, he goes, "Oh wow." Like, you don't want to hear that from a medical professional, do you? You don't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that. Oh goodness. Like, he's like, "Here, look at my wound." Ah, they're like they're horrified, and you're just like, geez, that's not good. Ah. I felt like that's, you know, I think that when I've had several medical professionals do this to me. Dr. Gary is a medical professional. If you don't think that he's going, well, you know, you're then, I don't know if I don't know if he held it together pretty well. I don't know. How do you hold that together? I mean, you're like the whole time, this whole 5-minute conversation leads up to the point where he's like, as a kid, you must have really, no, I wasn't a kid. I was 35. And I think probably what followed and he being the classy man that he is, it was probably going to say, "Oh shit," or "Oh my lord," or uh "Oh crap." Who, or something, something like that. It was like the intake nurse, "Oh, well, good job, buddy," and then like a couple pats on the back, or whatever. Um so yeah, that was can I make what a musical? I can make anything a musical for sure. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun, but oh, hit the like button, please. Maybe I'll put it. Maybe I will narrate it finally for Christmas. This Christmas. Oh, I will. I will. I will. I mean, honestly, the majority of the Bible is allegorical, so I thought it was fun to witness his examination of your adult nativity story. Well, yeah, but it was supposed to be. Maybe I'll release it at half Christmas. You gotta know what half Christmas. I don't. It's like in July somewhere. Like I celebrate. I'm a big fan of Christmas. Not so much like those Hallmark Christmas movies that suck. Those things suck so bad. I hate Hallmark Christmas movies. I hate them unless it's Christmas time. But in July, it's like Christmas in July. But for this, I might do a half Christmas. I may have to. Oh, well, I like, it's not that I don't like Hallmark. You know what I've been watching a lot of, and thank you for gifting those, by the way. And I don't know if you can take them back or not, but somebody was saying that that Heartland was like the PG version of Yellowstone. And I've been watching a lot of Heartland lately. And it's like, it's mid, I mean, it's all right. Does anybody like Heartland out there? I don't know, man. I'm not June 25th is half Christmas. Well, I better the whole thing's written. I mean, the whole thing's done. It's sitting in a folder. I love The Waltons. It's one of my it's probably one of my favorite shows. Let's see. It is what it is. Says I'm over Christmas. I really don't like it anymore. It's only fun for little kids. Yeah, for everybody else, it's just expensive. It's just yeah. I watched Yellowstone too. Hallmark movies. Oh, Tina, sold my legs to buy you the blue hat you wanted that we saw together in the window at Macy's. Oh yeah, Bonanza's. Wait, no, that's King of the Hill. I get them confused sometimes. Sold my legs, but great. I had to cut my foot off. Okay, so there's a couple things that I did want to play. Chronicles just comes in so clutch. There will hold on. Maybe I'll play Chronicles stuff after. But let me see what I got here. Hold on. 1923. Is that good? I'll have to check it out. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Pull this up. Sold my. Now that's funny. Tomorrow, and I was gonna say tomorrow I'm gonna do a show. You'll get my reaction to the recent interviews with Katie Proudfoot and then the one with Chris and Katie. I'll do that tomorrow. I figured everybody was already talking about them, and typically when those kind of things come out, I like to kind of give it a little bit of time. Just kind of give it a think. I don't want to be overly reactional, but sometimes I am. And so I didn't want to do that. What's up, Noel? Speaking of Christmas. Noel, Noel. I was 35. So it wasn't my greatest work at all. But here, let's listen to our favorite Apple Tower buddy.
I never knew there was a restaurant in the Apple Tower. I thought that was made up. It's one on top of the Shard in London. You need money to eat there. Dollars. My friend went to the Apple Tower restaurant last month, but he went to the Apple Tower, the restaurant recently in the Apple Tower. There's like a little restaurant there inside.
You know what scared the hell out of me was when I seen they had these fucking restaurants that they go up in the air, and you're like,
yeah, it's the Apple Tower. They have one that's literally in the middle of the Apple Tower. It's been there since like a very long time.
The Apple Tower. All right, here we go. Okay, maybe not. What happened? It's called, well, it's the Eiffel Tower, not the Apple Tower, but he doesn't know that for some reason. I don't know. I don't know how you get that one confused. I still think about that. If he truly did think it was the Apple Tower. Still wonder about that. I don't get it. I really. Where is this shit? All right, maybe I don't know where it is. Maybe it's gone forever. Okay, great. It's not working now. Gotta love Bluetooth. Yes, it is. It's coming up. Having connectivity issues. It's always fun. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Okay, hopefully this works now. Nope, not working. God dang it. All right, on to the next. Hold on. Where's Chronicle? Let me pull up Chronicles. Lifestyles, the rich and the famous. All right, so obviously there's some cussing in this because, well, that's just what these people like to do all constantly. But this is a hell of a find, and this, to me, this just shows. This is, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how to explain this, but I'm telling you, it was a hell of a find. All right, hold on.
Us YouTubers have had more compassion than you have about your stepson.
No.
Yeah, you sure as fuck do act like a child, you little man baby, in your little fucking Carhartt painter jeans that are, what do you wear, Chris Proudfoot? A 40-28? Short little shithead. Swinger vibes. Yeah. Look at her dress, though. Like, risque, Miss Bowersocks. That is risque. I wonder what your son thinks of you exposing. Girl, he said Urban Dictionary. I looked up Chris Proudfoot in the Urban Dictionary and I saw a big chunk of hot steaming shit sitting on a sidewalk.
No.
Okay. So do you guys still think that was a 78-year-old with dementia that called into Crime Stories Obsessed? I don't. It's this fucking clown. It's this fucking clown. And he called in and acted like, oh, I wouldn't call anybody and I saw him in Georgia. And I'll tell you right the fuck now. They need to see if this guy's fucking around. The cops. Investigators. Because that was not an old lady. That was not an old lady in a nursing home with a grandson that says she needs to stop watching true crime. It was the Proudfoots.
Swinging that. Do you go eat mustard and biscuits?
If ain't that, in mustard taters. That's always good too.
Oh my God.
You put mustard on potatoes?
Taters, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try that.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
One of the audience.
Pick one of them right up there and get you right at the same time.
Okay, I'm really disturbed. I know you guys are saying this is about the movie Sling Blade, which I've never seen, but I just looked up the story.
It's a great movie. Sling Blade's a great story. It's a great movie.
I am sick.
so dramatic.
Sling Blade.
Everything is so dramatic. When I went into her chat to tell her that I was going to strike her and sue her, which I have no intention of ever doing. I might strike her sometime. I have before, but I'm not going to sue her. I think she still owes money anyway from another lawsuit, which whatever. But when I said that in her chat, I think I got blocked. But then she said that she considered me going into her chat harassment.
Opens on the day.
I consider that harassment.
That Carl Childers, Billy Bob Thornton, a developmentally challenged man, is released from an asylum for the criminally insane.
Yeah, we know. Everybody knows what Sling Blade is. Who hasn't seen that movie?
25 years after unaliving his mother and her lover with a sling blade. A scythe-like tool that Carl prefers to call a Kaiser blade. A developmentally challenged man is released from an asylum after unaliving his mother and father. What? Girl!
What a great find that was, and that's, not just specifically against Jay, but I'm telling you that sometimes I'm just kind of curious because it seems like there's a lot of that kind of stuff, and I know that like Chris and Katie are in the news this week for the first time in months. They've done 2 interviews and I'm just kind of baffled that like there are people that say, oh, when this interview's over, people are going to go and criticize Chris and Katie. They're going to be so nasty to them, which is exactly what they do after Seth does an interview. And the thing that I've noticed about these people that do this is that they either have no self-awareness or that you cannot shame somebody that has no shame. You can't convince a stupid person that they're stupid because you have other stupid people, very stupid people cheering on their stupidity. And I've noticed this. It is such a weird social conundrum that, and it seems to be everywhere, but some people genuinely lack they don't have that kind of governing chip where if they start to go off in a direction that is either hypocritical or shameful or I don't know, just embarrassing, that you know those people that like are in Walmart and they're like screaming about stuff and like, you better give me that TV down right now or I'm gonna, blah, blah, blah. And they're wearing like shorts that are too short for them and their like belly hangs out. And I'm not saying anything about people in their belly or whatever, but like they don't care. They just show up in those places, cause havoc, cuss, scream, cut people in line, think that they're entitled to the entire aisles and that everybody needs to get out of their way. And they see nothing wrong with that. They don't want to coexist with people. They don't want other people to have an opinion about them or about anything. And if you don't agree with them, you're an idiot. And, we see I've seen so much of that. When you see somebody like that, that's in person, you witness them at like a grocery store or something, you just go, oh my God, holy crap. And it's worse on the internet because it's worse on the internet because there are people that cheer this on, people that either have the same zero self-awareness that the person that they're listening to has, or that their intelligence level is the same, so they relate to that person, or they're a foul individual, so they say foul things just like them, or they treat people like shit. And it's it's kind of bothersome. It's really and then they overreact on everything except the stuff that really involves them, blah blah blah. And I just sit back and I go, wow, because I saw it happen these last couple of days. And I believe that Seth is doing a show tomorrow, and you wait until Seth does his show, and there will be these rabid bulldogs just waiting in the wing, just waiting, drooling for that content. They'll just be like, I can't wait. I'm going to start this stream right now. And they're going to just be foaming at the mouth, and they're going to have a 50 super chat goal, and they'll make tons and tons of money on their stream because I don't know why, they just seem to. And it does seem as though that if you're not directly involved with drama, that people don't really want to support the channel overly like they do. It's a really odd thing. Like Like Queen Bee had I think she had somebody sent me a screen. She had a 50 super chat goal, which she filled, which is crazy. That's a lot. I mean, I don't know what it came out to. I didn't have a calculator, but you know, you're just going, holy crap, you know, like that's, and they'll do it tomorrow. And it's going to be crazy. It's just it'll be absolutely nuts. I don't know why. I mean, people can spend their money on whatever they want. I don't know. I don't know why people do. But you know, I did notice that. So there's a lady. I like Sweetie Pie Low. I think she's a really nice person, and I don't know that much about Donna. I'm not a medium kind of guy. I'm an extra large. Just kidding. But you know, I don't have a problem with anybody that feels that way about it, or it's not really that big of a deal. But the fact of the matter, like calling, like, I mean, they were like playing her show and they were calling her like Sweetie Pie Ho. I mean, I think she's a classy lady. I think so. I mean, you know, everything that I've ever seen about her, she seems to be a nice, classy person. But yeah, she was calling her Sweetie Pie Ho, and then they were going at the E's, which was insane as well. And she is. I mean, she's a classy mother, you know, wife, and you know, she believes what she believes. But yeah, they were going at the E's, and I heard Queen say, I swear to God, I heard her say this, that Mr. E's wife, I probably shouldn't even repeat it but it's so ridiculous that she was on pills, that she, because I think Mr. E kind of took a swipe at just people. He said something about being on the internet all day, which is kind of crazy, but you know, that's what they do for money, and it pays off for them in the end, because when you spend hours and hours and hours online, people will, I don't know, eventually, I guess, pay you money or send you donations or whatever. And then, you know, that's the goal. But to insinuate that they're on pills is wild. Telling somebody that they spend all day online offering conjecture, wild conjecture, theories, stuff like that, is so much different than saying that people are on drugs. That's the separation. And by the way, Queen, you never show your face ever, and they do. The millions of hours that you log every single day, you never show your face. Ever. What's up, everybody? You can hit me up on my PayPal. I got a PayPal pool and I got 50 super chats. Blah, 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 blah. She wouldn't be there if people weren't hitting her with the super chats. I mean, it's just the fact. If people weren't paying her, then she wouldn't be paying that. 5D has what? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. And it's funny because they clown people like me and the E's, and they go, well, you guys don't get that many this or that. It's like, well, we still do this. I mean, I do it because I enjoy it. That's not the end all be all. And frankly, I put in more work on my shows than most anybody around here. Most anybody, I guarantee it. So, you know, it's a strange dynamic that we see, but there's the shame. It is so shameful, but they feel no shame. You cannot shame people that don't care. They really don't care. You know? They're just whatever. Just vapid. They just exist to create problems, and then people egg them on to do it. And that's not about anybody specific. And I can already hear Queen, oh, F you, Josh, you grifter, you scammer, you this, you that. You know, I could hear it all. And then B Tim's like, you're right, you're right, Queen. I can already hear him. You know, I can already hear him, you know, Jay with her stupid gumball. You know, I can already hear him. I can hear it from a mile away. And it, you know, it's the same shit over and over constantly. But how do you not, like, how do you go and watch these interviews with Chris and Katie and sit there and fawn all over them and say they're innocent people and they're this and they're that? I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're innocent. I don't know if they're guilty. That's going to be up to the evidence and law enforcement to decide. But they're no more innocent or guilty than Seth. The only difference is the people that are in your chat don't like Seth. And the people that pay you money don't like Seth. That's it. That's the only reason. And when you find out that it's profitable to not like somebody, then that's what you do. And your pay pigs pay for it. They enjoy it. They just they pay for it hand over fist. And I would rather have my channel just shut down, like to implode, than to do something like that. You know, it's just a really weird dynamic. And I don't know what you do about it, you know. Very strange dynamic. So anyway, I mean, it's just disheartening, you know, and there's no fixing it. There's no combating it. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, it's just, it is what it is. And, you know, kind of sad. Someone sounds butthurt. Me? I always sound like this. Constantly, every single day. I'm always butthurt. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about me, Vault? Butthurt about what? Butthurt? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm butthurt. I'm flabbergasted. But you probably don't know what that means. Vault, you probably don't know what flabbergasted means, or, bewildered. So let me try this for you a little bit. Joshy no likey. How's that? Is that better for you? You idiot. Butthurt. Won't be butthurt about what? Joshy no likey. Butthurt. Now you would know if I was butthurt, trust me. No. All right, time for you to go, numbnuts. Time for you to go. Nobody likes you. Nobody cares. You're a miserable piece of shit. Go back to wherever dungeon you came from, you slimy little bastard. And nobody likes you. Go and just be miserable somewhere else. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. He gone, she gone. Somebody sounds butthurt. It's a fucking weirdo. Weirdo. Somebody sounds butthurt. Imagine doing that. Imagine coming into somebody else's chat and doing that. I mean, that's just the kind of people that we deal with. When people like this troll give opinions that upset you, I'm not upset at all. I know they're going to go clip it. They're going to go clip it and go, look what I did. Look what I did. Look what I did. What's today? Wednesday? A Wednesday night? Let's check this out. Let's check this out here. Hold on. Wednesday at 11:37. So let's see. They're probably East Coast. They're probably some from like East Rutherford, New Jersey. I'm guessing East Rutherford. Maybe or somewhere like that. But like, so they're probably what? 1, 2, 3 hours. So 11, 12, 1, 2. So 2:37, almost 2:40 in the morning. Almost at 2:40 in the morning. That's what they're doing. Interesting. Look what I said to Seth. Are you guys proud of me? No, nobody cares. There's a whole chat of you everywhere else. Like that, there's hundreds of you over there. No one gives a shit. It doesn't matter. It's wild though. Look what I did. Look what I did. Yeah, 2:40 in the morning. Hey, when was the last time? I don't know. Hey, when was the last time anybody liked you? I mean, I can't imagine that person gets invited to a lot of places and that they get to do a lot of fun things with people. They're probably one of those people that have like 3 iPads in front of them and they're sitting in a chair that they're grown into. I guarantee it. I guarantee that they're like, they're overflowing in this chair. just like, hey, Seth, when was the last time you did this? Or you did that? Just going to tell a war story, just horrible war. I'm going to go up on someone's panel. Did you see what I did in Lab After Dark? It was so good. Oh, I'm so happy. Are you guys proud of me? Are you guys proud of me? No, nobody's proud of you. Nobody likes you. Just go on. Go ride a mule or something somewhere. And hopefully you'll fall off, and possibly a rattlesnake may or may not bite you, and you may or may not make it. Who cares? Oh my God. Josh said he wished a rattlesnake bit me. Yes, I actually do feel that. That would be awesome. I don't even know who that person is, but if there's a rattlesnake out there, and just, Josh is wishing people get bit. Yeah, but he would get bit by a rattlesnake. Can you believe he said that? Can you believe what Josh said? That he thinks that people should get bit by a rattlesnake? Raven laws. Love will make it right. Well, I appreciate that, and I think so. Flabbergasted. People don't even know what that means, do they? The Apple Tower group. They don't even know what it means. No, I know you, Gabby, I know you know what it means. I'm just saying that there are people out there that don't. I would be addicted to those too. I love tater tots in the air fryer. Does anybody know, and Dr. Gary might know, but does anybody know the reason that Jesus, because that the serpent, or that the devil, its earthly form animal, its earthly animal was a snake. Does anybody know why it's a snake? Anybody? Without Googling it, don't you dare. And I don't even know if they say it, but does anybody know why? I'm sure Dr. Gary probably does, but nope. Good guess, though. Good guess. I'm going to tell you why. It did. It used to have legs. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you know. The reason it's the lowest creature possible. It is the lowest of the low. It is just a low down, filthy snake. And that's why when people call you a snake, it means that you're just a low down, belly crawling snake. So that's the reason. Well, is there anything that's lower? Low and vile, venomous. Yep. Snakes have had legs, but in the Bible they say that the legs, that God took the legs from the snake, from the serpent, from the devil, and that's why. Slugs are a little more robust. You know what I'm saying? They're a little more robust, and I think that but a snake is just like this flat, nasty creature that is harmful, that stalks, that preys on others, and it is it's a perfect analogy. Pond scum is more deep, like it's not an actual animal. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a pond scum is bacteria, which is pretty gross too. They're cold-blooded. There's a lot of reasons, but it's just the lowest form. It's just the lowest form of nothing's lower to the ground than a snake. Nothing. Not even a slug. I mean, I know they both crawl, but what I'm saying is if you look at the anatomy of a slug compared to a snake, one sits up much, much higher than the other. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Sea foam. What's up, Brittany? Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. It's good to see you. How are you? I don't like not really. I mean, I don't like reptiles much. They genuinely scare me. Congress may be lower. That's true. I never thought about it like that. But you also, hold on. I think we're experiencing something here. Maybe? Are we going to crash? Come on, baby. Once it crashes, then it's good again. We just got to get it to crash first. Did it do it? There we go. We crashed, baby. And we're back. Told you. Oh, crap. Beautiful. All right. Where did Vault go? I want to know where Vault went. I'm kind of pissed. Where did Vault go? I'm curious. I wonder why they're called Vault. Is it because they store a bunch of shit? Like they're a vault full of shit? I do wonder that. Oh, they're gone. Damn it. I was having fun. Vault. What is it that you vault? Hey, I'm going to make my name Vault. V-A-U-L-T. How clever is that? Because I'm a vault. I'm a vortex of human feces. I appreciate you, Miss Pole Vault. Yeah. I am the skid mark on the underpants of life. Is that true? I didn't know that. I don't know that much about snakes. I'm not a big fan. I'm kind of they freak me out, to be honest with you. I'm sort of back to Discord. Oh, yeah. You know that they've been on an episode of Cops, whoever that was. And we'll never know. And hopefully I never want to find out. But yeah, definitely. They are absolutely have been on at least an episode of Cops. They're probably mad at their doctor because their doctor won't refill their prescription of God knows what. And they, you know, they try and pay for stuff and probably weed that their ex-boyfriend's cousin's, you know, whatever, the shake that was left over, you know, and I don't know. I mean, at least one episode. This back to Discord. Look what I did. Back to Discord. Back to Discord for you. An unfortunate inward reflection of crap. Just a compromised human in every single way. But it's more so. It's not about the people that make the money, and it's not about the people that, you know, whatever. That's not what's important. What drives me nuts is just the hypocrisy. That's what really gets my goat. I cannot. That is something that I actually do care about. You can say anything you want about me. I seriously don't care. But hypocrisy is just off the charts. But the thing is, you can't get anybody to realize how hypocritical they are because, one, they may be too stupid to realize it. Two, they just flat out don't care because they're a shithead. Or three, that they're just a thick-headed dummy. Which would go back to the first point, which is they're too stupid to realize it. Like, have you ever tried to most stupid people think that they're smart, and they'll tell you that they're smart. I'm a smart person. Anybody ever tells you that they're a good person or a smart person? They're neither. I can guarantee you that. If somebody goes around just thinking, I'm a smart person, they're not. They're not smart or they're not good. If anybody just proclaims, I'm a good person, you can take it to the bank. They're not. All right. That's just not true. And, but you cannot convince dumb people that they're dumb. And that's what makes them scary because there's dumb, dangerous people. Like, everybody says that Charles Manson was just like this, like super smart. No, I mean, you should see the people he preyed on. The people that he preyed on were, I mean, they were homeless and he strung them out on drugs. I don't think that makes you smart to do something like that. You know, I've never been on cops either. I'm sounding just the people that he preyed on, you know. Yeah, I agree. So anybody that has any sort of honor or that people say that they're, you know, I'm a man of honor or a person of integrity. But the thing is, did you see Crabtree put his pic on the last sub? Is that on his page? I did hear something about it. Hold on. The podcasting. I don't know how podcasting war started. I have no idea. I never went after anybody in my life. Now I try to. Do you know where I can find it? Because I would love to watch it or see it again because it is kind of funny. Where are we at? I don't get his name. I don't see it here. I don't understand the vanished and corrupt. What is it? What kind of channel name is that? I mean, I'm not saying Lab After Dark is, you know, the Mona Lisa of names for a channel, but I don't understand the vanished and corrupt. That's a weird one to me. Oh, he's walking away again. Vanished and corrupt. Vanished and corrupt. I don't get it. Does anybody get that? Vanished and corrupt. I don't know. I mean, kind of, sort of. What did Dr. Gary say? Did he say something inappropriate? Like, damn. What did he say? Well, anybody that says they're the chosen one is not the chosen one. Yeah, well, unfortunately, a lot of people vanish, so. It's weird. I mean, I don't know what it means. Vanished and corrupt. Oh, so it's for clicks and follows. Here I was thinking people actually loathe each other. No, I do loathe them. No, I do. I don't hate them, I don't think. I mean, I didn't even know what hate really is, but let's see here. But I do loathe them. Let's see. This is nuts. What the freak is this? Wow. Who needs what? Self-awareness when I can make you aware of me instead. I don't know. What the freak is that? Vanished and corrupt. I would even so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's too many people at the table. I mean, it's sacrilegious, really, and wow. Yeah, well, I thought isn't Judas the one with the money sitting next to? Hold on here. I don't know. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think that he's Judas. Maybe now Judas is one over. He's like sitting next to Judas. Little bit. I hope you got my email as well. I emailed you back. Hold on. So this is beautiful painting. I don't know who is this. Hold on. Okay, hold on here. Dun dun. He really. Why do his hands look so big? So this is St. John right here, Dr. Gary. All right. That's crazy. That's a very, very, very interesting. I mean, The hands are SF. Big ass hands, though. I'll tell you that right now. Why are his hands so big? Oh yeah. So he didn't replace anybody. He just wedged his ass in there. What was the point? Was there a point of this? I don't get it. Was that just his thumbnail? That's a 2-hour show he did with that thumbnail. Holy crap. By the way, they didn't have hoodies like that, did they? Hold the... Yeah. Wow. I don't know. It's just, well, it's almost like he's pushing Jesus out of the way. It is. It's a cornball move. Big time. That's weird, man. He's like praying. I don't know. That's the Callie Dime. That's a great question. I don't know if you were religious, I don't think that is probably something that you would do. If you're dumb, that is something that you'd probably do. And I think maybe that he's just a little dumb. I don't know. I don't really get it. Look, there are things that are sacred. I think the Last Supper. I don't know. I don't know if he's trying. Look, I don't know if he was trying to be funny, if he's trying to be serious, but I can tell you that either way, trying to be funny or serious, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. You want to see the truth jacket again? Better edit his spirit box. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was doing that shit the other day too. I see some crazy stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't know what that is, dude. What is that? Steven, I am genuinely curious. I'm not trying to make fun of you, I promise. I mean, I am making fun of you. It comes naturally, so I'm not trying, but I am genuinely curious of what the point of this is. Just like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Who took the picture of him doing that? Yeah, and it's the worst photo that you could. There's so many clearer pictures. Like you, like this. How do you type in the worst photo of the Last Supper blurry, and then you hit enter, and then you come up with this? The frig is that? It's the worst photo ever. I have this photo, actually hangs in my house. I have I love the symbolism of the Last Supper. Because eventually we all will have a Last Supper. That's a fact. I don't know. Photobombing Jesus is gnarly. But there's so many, like, he could have done so many other. Vanished and corrupt with Stephen. And typically, I think you would put your last name, like Vanished and Corrupt with Stephen Crabtree, but instead he just went with the short version. Vanished and Corrupt with Stephen. What's he been up to? Maybe we should we check on what he's doing? What video? Oh, here, hold on. It's the worst. Let's see. Vanished and Corrupt with Stephen. Great. Oh my God, dude. He writes a lot. Like, he's always writing stuff. Let me hold on. Not impressed. Okay, stop. How do I do this? I do appreciate all the kind words. Truly, I do. I do appreciate all the kind words. Truly, I do. Please know it is an easy decision for me to walk away. I truly feel the missing and the families of the missing just want help. This is like the 7th time he's done this. Just help, and they are so often taken advantage of. I really do wish I could stop it. I'll always advocate for the missing and share cases and talk about them, but being involved in them, I truly can't allow what's happened so many times over. I truly just can't allow what's happened so many times over happen anymore. Let's try this again. I will always advocate for the missing and share cases and talk about them, but being involved in them, I truly can't allow what's happened so many times over happen anymore. Holy crap. I have documented over 3,000 search hours over one case alone. So I know where my heart is, and it's truly for the missing. I never took money or anything from anyone. I have even drove 1.5 moving my heart doctor appointment to just try to be some help. And truly that was a fail due to other issues, etc. But we still tried to get the images. I have been out for Layla Santinello, Holly Snap, and I've tried to be an example, but truthfully, it was made one. So in the end, it's best I leave the missing cases to the professionals. I do appreciate y'all. I'll still have my channel where I talk about cases, etc., but not about Sebastian's. I do plan on going back on the water for one last search due to recent floods, maybe kicking things up, but that is it. All I ask is please respect that with Sebastian is something I decided time to, and all right, hold on. Let's try this again. Okay. All I ask is please respect that with Sebastian is something I dedicated time to, and it's something that holds place forever in my heart. And I'm truly just wanting to let it go now. Thank you. As for a team asset, I am not a part of Stephen Fisher's team or anyone's. I have always been on my own. I assisted with searches. That's it. Everything else was on my own with two people I call my friends and family who I will cherish as just that, no matter if they are upset with me or not. Not that they are, just stating I'm thankful to have met them, Clue and Cletus. Oh, boy. All three parents are innocent until proven guilty. That's facts, and there hasn't. So it needs to be, that's the wrong there. Hasn't been anything to say otherwise yet, just a bunch of hearsay. Hell, that includes some who work at Sumner County Sheriff's Office who also seem to speculate and let it out to the public for whatever reason. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. Oh, boy. Can't believe I just read that. Wow. So he's quitting again. But I don't know. Whatever. Stupid. Interesting guy. That's weird. Yeah, I don't. That's what he's quitting, but he's not quitting. It's like he's quitting, but he's not quitting. Just fine. I don't care what he does. It makes no difference to me. But, yeah, C-Star. I quit, but I have one more search, and I'll keep my channel. Jeez. I don't know. I've never. Look, can you imagine? Yeah, imagine cherishing that friendship. I'm so glad I met Clue and Cletus. I'm pissed that I know who they are. I friggin' hate it. I don't know why. Like the fact that I have to know who those two people are and probably will never forget. Sucks. I don't even know how I came to know about him. Seriously, I really don't. I didn't even know who Jay was until like 4 months ago. Or Nonsense, or I didn't know any of I didn't know who any of these people were, and I've been around for a little bit. It's really troubling. So. Yeah, that's true. Oh, really? You don't say? I'm shocked. Color me surprised. The racist the racist lady did some bad crap. I would have never thought we should live in the same state as him. I'd probably move. I think I would. And I know Tennessee's a lovely place with a lot to offer, but yeah. Who's going to call the local sheriff's office? I did see that somebody said that Nonsense. Somebody said that Nonsense called the sheriffs on Brittany for a comment that somebody left in her comment section. Is that true? Is that a fact? Is that what happened? It is true. Well, Nonsense. I'm not making fun of you here. And I hope you hear this loud and clear. I had somebody threaten to stab me on the phone, physically say that he was going to stab me in the neck with a knife. And I was told to block his number. Yes, Don Wells told me that he was going to kill me. Told me it. He's like, I'm going to stab you. He's like, I'm going to kill you, Josh. That's what he said. And guess what? The cop said, tough skis, shit skis. I swear to God. And I wasn't even going to call the cops because I didn't care. I'd beat the brakes off of them. But everybody was encouraged. And the one reason I did is because he threatened his stepsister. And I was actually worried for her. So I figured, okay, well, we'll talk to the cops together. Yeah. Where do I find it at? I don't want to go on her channel. Don also told a cop he was talking to his wife when he was talking on the phone to you. He did? Is that when he got pulled over? Yeah, I was on the phone with him when he got his DUI that he went to jail for, that he blamed me for. Let's see here. It's on my community tab. Yeah, we were on the phone with yeah. We were supposed to be doing an interview with him. I remember that too. Yes, they're the two with the toilet from hell. Yep. For some reason, I don't think Cletus likes me. I don't know why. Like I thought that him and I could be friends or something. I'm just kidding. I don't like him either. 'Cause he's a troll. He's a troll. He's a troll. No. I didn't even know he was drinking. I mean, I just assume that he's drinking all the time. I just didn't know that he was drinking, and I could care less. Do better, Josh. I know. That pissed me off so bad, dude. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Da, 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 da. Oh, that's very sweet. You can't take it back. No taking it back. Thank you. Look, I don't think they don't like me. I don't like them, but I don't think about that either. Like, if I want to get involved in some drama, and sometimes I like to fire back or have an opinion about something, but I don't live for it. And I do it on my time. It's not something that I wake up in the morning and go, okay, I got to do this to these people today. Like, I don't give one shit. I promise you. Cakes, boo. This has been so fun. I appreciate you laughing all. I appreciate you too, Cakes, boo. Let's see here. Let's see. Shady, you said Shady has it? Where is that? 3 down. Okay, here we go.
But if you do know, hit me up. I'll take it because she will be a part of this police
What did the
call that I made. I told you, I'm not the one you want to fuck with when it comes to wild accusations like this. One thing I've never been is a child predator.
I got called that too, though. Jay called me that.
Unlike most of you stupid bitches. And I'm talking very specifically to Penny and BJ.
Aww.
I do everything in my power to protect children.
Okay, great.
The ones in my house, the ones outside of my house. I don't take allegations like this lightly. The last time I was accused of kidnapping children, it didn't go very well.
Somebody accused you of kidnapping children?
The last person that tried to weaponize my custody of my nieces over my head didn't go very well.
You know what? Holy crap, dude. And Brittany's responsible for that? Is that what I'm getting? Come on, folks. Come on, man. Let's not. Okay, hold on. Let me get this straight, Brittany. I want to, yeah, how did it come? I don't know. I have no idea. So she's calling me a predator. The thing she's calling, that's what she's calling the police for? Because that's why she's calling the police? I don't get it. I don't get it. I have seen YouTubers call cops into their own house to face another YouTuber. Well, look, I don't know what the law is about people being responsible for what people write in the chat. I know that it's the internet, and I know that law enforcement couldn't give one shit less. Oh, she's calling the cops because one of Brittany's... All right, I got you now. I'm telling you, I had somebody threaten to kill me, and they didn't care at all. Oh, that's gonna be great. Can we get that phone call? Like that should be pub. I can't wait. I would love to hear what she would say. They won't. I mean, she'd be lucky if they don't just hang up on her. I had somebody call the cops on me one time over YouTube, and they called my local police department. This was years ago. And I went to, like, the cop that called me, I went to school with. And he was like, "Hey, I just got like a call from this crazy person." He's like, and I said that I would like call you. And he goes, "But this person sounded really mentally unstable." And they actually hung up on her. So I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened. Even if they were a member or a subscriber, I mean, she can't help what somebody else said. Brittany can't delete that chat. She can't delete that comment. I mean, now, if Brittany was encouraging it, then I still don't think that that's something that she could really get in trouble for legally. But Jay said that calling somebody a chomo, you can't get in trouble for legally, and you certainly can, 110%. So, I don't know. It was left on a video. Yeah, that's not something that. It's weird, man. I'm telling you right now that the police don't care about that stuff. They don't want to hear from people about that stuff. They don't like the internet kind of stuff, people getting swatted, and it's just like, what legal precedent is there to even bother the cops with something like that? Just delete it and block them. That's it. That's all there is to that. Because nothing's going to happen. Not a thing. Not one thing. People have wished death on me in the comments. Are we going to crash again? I feel it coming. Is there a crash coming? Stream health? No, stream's healthy. Yeah, exactly, Gutter Snipe. Of course they have better things to do, like actual crime. But they won't do anything about that. They could care less. They don't care. I mean, cops get bothered for so many things, especially these days. But you can just block people nonsense. I mean, honestly, that's what I would. Honestly, that's what I would do. That and without, I know you're gonna probably get mad and be like, yeah, you know, but I'm just telling you, like that's the best thing that you could do. It's the best thing that you can do. Megan, thank you for becoming a insomniac lab rat. Even if it is, but Callie Diamond, you're right. But even if it is an ongoing harassment thing, there's just almost no precedent for any kind of formal charges. There's just not. As much as people want there to be, it's just not. It is the internet, and people troll and whatever. I was told I looked like a chomo the other day. Then I was called a chomo. But it was by Jay, so I don't care. Yeah, the cop will probably go, well, you know. But I mean, I could care less. I mean, of course it's ridiculous, but that's just that's the kind of people that live on the internet. And like I said, I don't care. It's pretty vile, yeah. Yep. And you can absolutely get sued for that. It is one of the most litigated issues in all of the courts. Like, that is one of the most defamatory things that you can say about somebody. And it is actually something that it's got like such a high rate of success when it comes to litigation that it's really just something that you want to stay away from. Trust me. You will get absolutely burnt for it. Because you better have proof of that. You know, you have to have proof of stuff like that. Like the fact that people would, you know, go that route, it's just ridiculous. But like I said, you can't shame the shameless, and you can't make the stupid smart, or you can't. That's the problem with dumb people. I'm telling you, I deal with it all the time. That you can't convince them that they're idiots. You can't convince them that they're cringeworthy because they have a gaggle of just weirdos egging them on, telling them that they're doing good when they're not. They're just not. They're not smart. They're not funny. They're not intelligent. They're nothing. They're just the leader of the shit pack, or whatever it is that you want to call it. You cannot reason with people. Yeah, calling anybody a chomo's like everybody gets called a predator. One of the things that I think is hilarious is when somebody says stuff like, they're like, oh, he's a, you know, because I've been called a predator. I've been called this and that. And first of all, I've never preyed on anybody in my life, nor would I ever. I mean, that's just not something that has ever crossed my mind. But you know, so I don't actually take real offense to it. But some people do. I'm not one of those type of people. Who went to Salta Fries? Yeah, you can't. It's really a true thing that it's just not something that any of us can deal with properly. There is a difference in IQ. I can see it. I can see it in the spelling. I can see it in the way that people talk. You know, when we do like call-in shows, like the people that watch the shows are intelligent. And then you listen to some panels and you just go, holy crap, those are actual people. Yeah, that's just not going to happen here. Using that word casually weakens the seriousness of the term and can make it harder for real victims. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt. 100% true. What's up? How are you? Good to see you. I didn't know that your nickname was Blue. Well, I mean, come on. It's just what's the whatever. Then why do you watch? That's what I don't get. I don't know why you would want to watch if that's how you felt. I mean, that's just my advice. I don't know. Just turn people off that you don't want to listen to. By the way, I don't need to hear if somebody's talking shit about me. I could care less. I don't need a snippet. But what I do ask is that if anybody's watching Queen and B Tim comes up and says anything remotely funny, that I need to hear it. And you can email it to me at labratarmy@gmail.com because that is my favorite of all time. It's something that I cherish and I laugh to myself constantly about the things that he says. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see if I can play the audio here.
Look, what I'll read you it. Anti-SLAPP. Laws help stop SLAPP lawsuits. Strategic lawsuits against public participation by allowing defendants to dismiss meritless lawsuits. These laws are designed to protect free speech and prevent harassment and intimidation.
There's a part, this part's funny too. I mean, because he's dumb as a box of rocks, but the end part is the best.
Wow, you mean that, you immediately reading the exhibits on social media before even the defendants even know, and then talking about how they're going to jail and putting Castor's name on there to look more intimidating, and then saying that you want to stop them from saying things that you don't like on the internet is good. Is that what you want to really do, Mr. Joseph Lasniak? Yes, absolutely. I want to do that. Well, congratulations. You might actually fulfill the historic event, Mr. Lasniak.
It's like a wind-up toy, kind of.
You might actually do it. You might actually become the first anti-slap in Pennsylvania, Delco County. Fantastic. Let's have a round of applause and cost your plaintiffs hundreds of thousands of dollars each. Fantastic. Yeah, he did try to extort them for $500. That's my opinion. You know, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if Nick just did a bunch of injunctions on people, and this is how he usually goes. Oh, we'll just get paid, get paid, or they'll settle with us. I mean, he just said that they like to settle with us. Is this the grift?
You haven't heard anything yet. Wait, it's so much better.
Beats him laughing like Tigger. Yeah, okay. That's true. Queen, you wanna put the next one on, or what do you want to do? What do you want to do this? What you gotta do?
What was that?
Trust and believe that will carry much more weight than their spirit. What you gotta do? The next one on, or what do you want to do? What do you want to do this? What you gotta do?
Wait. It's better.
Trust and believe that will carry much more weight.
Sometimes people just ask him the most random questions, and he's trying to fill time, so there's like people in the chat that are encouraging him to talk.
Than their spirit narrative about live stream. Yeah, listen, you have a situation where these guys are talking about silencing people's freedom of speech. Do you like cake?
Somebody just asked him, do you like cake? Now listen to this.
I rarely eat cakes or anything like that. It's very rare. I'm more for small and unique tastes of candies. So I don't like big things or anything like that. I feel like it just upsets you when you get so I usually like to buy expensive kind of chocolate or something like that in small batches, like $100 or $200 for something, and slowly eat it over time.
What the hell does that mean? That was somebody asked him if he liked cake, and this is his response.
I don't like big things or anything.
He doesn't like big things. What the frick
Freedom
is
of speech. Do you like cake? Freedom of speech. Do you like cake? I rarely eat cakes or anything like that. It's very rare. I'm more for small and unique tastes of candies. So I don't like big things.
Small and unique
or anything like that. I feel like it just upsets you when you get so I usually
it upsets you when you eat cake.
To buy expensive kind of chocolate or something like that in small batches, like $100 or $200 for something, and then slowly eat it over time.
Like a snake devouring its meal.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever
After
heard.
Dark.
Yeah, have a good night. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know what it means. It doesn't mean anything. If Otis took a dump in the house, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be mad. I just have a feeling that he did. I don't know why. I have this feeling inside of me.
Lab After Dark.
Mod, thank you for becoming a member. Hold on. Sorry. I do appreciate that very much. Mod! And Rogue has been a member for 10 months. Rogue, it's good to see you. Eric, shout out you wherever you're at. My God, dude. That was brutal. Otis he is perfect, kind of. He's very cute. But I'm telling you, if he dropped a dump in the house, I mean, there's nothing I can do to him. If I could somehow make him clean it up, that'd be good, but that ain't gonna happen. Although I did, here, let me show you a picture of Tom. Do better, Josh. Do better.
Lab After Dark.
God damn it, I can't find it.
Right. Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
Who is the drummer? I think it's Adrian Clark. And Travis Parker, maybe? I can't remember. I think it's Adrian
I was
Clark,
actually
for
just
sure.
sitting down to feed, but whatever. You know.
Can't find it. I had a really good picture.
What's the point in causing the eruption?
Oh, yeah, this is it.
Lab After Dark. Starts now.
Like keeping an eye on the situation. Yeah, have a good night.